for not just a great and arguably the greatest basketball player in Philadelphia history, but a great guy, great man. And Tom Gola was special to all of us in Philadelphia basketball, as is Guy Rodgers going into the Basketball Hall of Fame. It just speaks volumes about Philadelphia. And to have my team have an opportunity to compete in this building, number one, and to play really a solid game. It's very special for Philadelphia to have been in this building today. And I appreciate Salle for honoring the name of Tom Gola. Seniors. They have been special since the summer when we were preparing to go to Italy. They were great on that trip. They've been great every practice. Not always great in basketball. There's ups and there's downs. But when I looked at that stat sheet at halftime and said the seniors are kind of taking us here, and then whispered in DeAndre's ear at halftime, particularly against Tariq Doran, a marvelous, marvelous player. He had to work, and he did it in the second half. 5 double-figure scores, managed to get through something that we haven't dealt with in a while. Halil, foul trouble. Papa and Isaiah gave us good minutes, and it's a road win. We can't, you know, we did a lot of things this week to prepare. We practiced at 11 o'clock on Tuesday. We practiced on Wednesday instead of Thursday. We changed because of the forecast. They were in the video room at 8:15 today, and we got here in enough time to get extra shots up. I just think the world of these players as human beings, and I'm delighted they're having success.
Phil, was Bembry on Durham when he scored his first 8?
No.
No, that's not good. Who
No one. If you score 8 points like that fast, no one's on you. It was DeAndre's assignment.
Okay.
But he was not where he was supposed to be.
It seemed like every time they made a run, you answered. Is that part of that senior leadership and how calm you guys were able to stay in the second half?
It's them. Really, it's all about them. They did it. You know, we weren't as crisp offensively as I would want. We have to continue to work on that. Teams are really kind of leaning on, particularly in this guy, and we have to get more creative. We spent a lot of time this week on offense. We threw in some wrinkles. We ran a couple of them today. We're going to have to continue to do that. Now we play a Rhode Island team for the second time on Wednesday, and our fate's going to be decided by how we play on the road. The last whatever, how many games we have left? 6. It's going to be how we play on the road.
Phil, you guys have won 7 out of the last 10. Are you starting to see some confidence and momentum building with you guys?
Well, I would go further than that, to be honest with you. We've won 13 of 16. So the confidence, which left, to be honest with you. You know, you lose to Temple and Villanova in the same week. It left. And we had a meeting, and Langston could speak about it. We had a meeting on a Wednesday, no assistant coaches, just myself and the players, and I just begged them to keep believing in each other and what we were trying to do, and everything would be all right. It's them. They've done this. So this isn't like, well, 7 out of 10. I go all the way back to that Wednesday. We were in exams, and we had Drexel coming up, and the players have done this. The players have done it. Their character is much more impressive than their individual play.
Talk about the strategy of attacking the bigs. Both their bigs had 4 fouls.
Well, when you have Halil Kanasevic and Ron Roberts, you can do that. You can take the ball inside. We went back 2 years ago and looked at that game. We won the game 2 years ago, and really Halil kind of did his thing in the lane. Today we were able to do that, and then you know, thank God that we got that cushion in the first half, because Jarrell Wright was magnificent in the second half for them.
Langston, can you just talk about the team's confidence and what this win means?
I mean, it means a lot. We're headed in the right direction, like Coach said, and we're just trying to keep on building, and we're just taking one game at a time. I mean, we might look at 6 games left, that decide our fate, but it really doesn't. We have to worry about Rhode Island on Wednesday, and that's all we have.
Ashton, could you talk about the balance that you had offensively and how important that was for the team?
Our balance is what makes us go. I mean, Coach, he stresses on getting it inside and outside. So, I mean, Ron and Halil, they got us going, and then we got going on the outside a little bit, and then we finish it off going back inside. So, I mean, the balance is what makes us go.
Phil, can you just talk about DeAndre's play in the second half? Especially, you said early he had some defensive miscues, but he had a big block there with like a minute left, kind of helped seal things up for you guys.
He's an old head. I mean, that's the greatest compliment I can pay him in Philadelphia. He has an old mind for the game. He wasn't quite here yet in the first half. I thought he guarded after that initial flurry. I mean, we had a shutout right after that. Right, it was 8-7 at the first media timeout. Then the next media timeout, I think it was 16-8. So we had a shutout, and that was everybody. And DeAndre has he has a knack for challenging shots. So that was a big block. That was a really big block, and I was proud of his response. So he didn't drift in the second half and say, I didn't score in the first half, I'm 0 for 5. And I also like the fact that he attacked. Like, we have to get back to attacking and getting the ball down the floor. And I think 5 for 6 from the foul line is probably his best foul shooting game of the year.
Along the same lines, Tyreek hurt you last year at the Buster, so were there specific instructions and did you just stay with Tyreek?
We made one mistake. We changed it after the initial flurry when he made 2 threes. Well, we were going to give help to Jarrell Wright all day long. And then in the second half, we chose not to off of Tariq. And Papa now missed an assignment. And he knows about it now, that he missed that assignment. He got the corner jumper at that far end, away from the benches.
When you were yelling stay still?
Yeah, he had to stay. And you had to do better than that. That one possession could have cost you. So, we changed we changed our post defense based on Tariq Doran in the second half.